Hello, everyone. My name is Jane Bearden. I'm really excited to be here today and do this online readings. And I want to thank all of you guys who um, reached out and asked questions because it's a really big step that you did in knowing yourselves. And I commend you for that. Before we start, we have a lot to go over. Um, and there are many requests, there are many questions and date of birth, and I don't want to delay any further, but I want to introduce myself a little bit. My name is Jane Bearden. I'm a numerical psychologist, and I use my knowledge to help people to find their way back to them. And um, even though all your answers already within you, and it's not just a saying when people say, listen to your heart. It really is when you connect with your body and with your heart, you already know all the answers. Sometimes we just afraid to take that step, or sometimes we put so many blocks um, and we stop ourselves from doing what we're supposed to do. And this is the tool, numerical psychology is a tool that will help you find that way back to you. And if any of you thought that numerical psychology is some kind of tool that will predict your future, and I will tell you something great about your future, I'm sorry to disappoint you. It's not a prediction tool. Why? Is because mm, you have a choice. All of us have a choice. And it's a great thing because you can choose how your life's going to go. And it's your responsibility and it's your choice. You don't need to depend on circumstances or other people. You can make a choice right now to do what you like, to do what you want, to improve your life, and that's an amazing thing. That's why prediction tools, even though they exist, but they never 100%. Um, that's why I really love numerical psychology because we can get deep into your blocks, your challenges, your strong suits, your weak traits that you can improve, and by doing that, you will improve your life as well. So, without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to tell you a little bit how birth chart works and what can we see in there. I'm gonna share my screen with you. Just a second. I know there is this. Yes, share. Here we go. Okay, hopefully you can see it right now. Okay. Let me just tell you at first how birth chart works and what can we see in it. This is uh, my birth chart, so it's going to be like an example. Um, we see five triangles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each triangle represents a sphere of our life. First triangle, right here, represents our talents, our negative traits, and it's a sphere of personality, personal sphere. Second triangle is a sphere of, it's a spiritual sphere, sphere of spirituality, ancestors. Here we can see what tasks did our ancestor didn't finish, and now it's up to us to finish them. And because we are the extension of our parents, and therefore we're extension of our ancestors as well. And third triangle represent finances, career, what we're supposed to do, where our money is, what blocks us financially, and what talents we can use to make money. And fourth sphere is sphere of relationship. And it's not only personal relationship like family, It's relationship in general with people, how they see us, how we build relationship, how we communicate with other people. And it's also very important because everything that we have, everything that comes to us comes through people. And so um, it's therefore it's also very important sphere of life. And fifth sphere is sphere of health. If you have any health problems or anything like that, we'll look at this sphere and we see what programs you don't pass, and why do you have that, and what you need to do to improve your condition. Also here we have 7 chakras. Mm, uh, in our body we have 7 chakras, or actually 8, but it comes from the bottom up, and that's how our energy flows. And sometimes also we can see health problems here, like if someone has heart problems, it's heart chakra, fourth chakra. And we see, like, for example, I have a program number 8 here, and if I had heart problems, I would look at this program and I can 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 see that, oh, I'm not passing this program, what I need to do. um, in order to have a balanced, harmonious life, all the spheres should be in balance. If we, for example, good financially, but our relationship struggle, obviously we're gonna feel it because we're not balanced. Something is missing, right? And in the center here, in the middle, is our soul's mission. Why did our soul come into our body? For what purpose it is here in this world? What we need to do to accomplish it, to complete that mission, to help our soul to complete that mission. You can't get to this mission until you pass your programs. Why? Because you're just not going to have enough experience to complete the soul's mission. These programs right here are given to us so that through accomplishing them and through the process of accomplishing them, we gain the experience that we need for our soul to complete its mission. Um, Also, think of it as, look at this chart. We call it matrix. Look at this matrix, look at this chart, and imagine that it's a game. And the programs here are different levels that you need to pass in order to complete this game and to complete your soul's mission. If when you pass the program, you go up the spiral until you reach your soul's mission. If you don't pass the program, you get stuck into the spiral and you attract the same situations, same people, um, same lessons that you need to learn something from that lesson in order to pass the program and go up the spiral. And when you think of it as a game, I find it that it's easier to understand how the programs work and why we need to pass the program and how we can get to living a balanced, happy life. So let's just get started with the first question. Before we start, I'm going to show you the matrices of everyone who's going to be in these online readings today. Why? Because I wanted to take a screenshot and take a screenshot of your birth chart and look at all your programs. And when I do the reading for another person and I talk about the programs in his chart, you can see if you have the same programs in your chart. They might be not in the same sphere, but still some general recommendation will still apply to you as well. That's why you need to have that birth chart in front of you, your birth chart. So this is first birth chart of a person born on June 5th, 1990. Take a screenshot here. Second person born June 27th, 1999. Take a screenshot here. third person, there are actually two charts because it's a couple, born on April 30th, 1998. Take a screenshot of, let me see if I can fit both of these charts. This is your chart and this is your partner's chart right here. Next, person born June 12, 1986. Next, person born on February 23rd, 2005. Next, February 25th, 1985. Next, March 16th, 2000. Next, December 7th, 2003. Next, December 10, 1993. Next, March 5th, 1992. November 11th, 1979. Next, August 26th, 2002. Next, May 18th, 2006. Oh, that's it. Okay, let's go back to the first one. And I'm gonna give a lot of great information that's, so if you want to hear it, don't skip to your part of the matrix, even though you can. It's just, I'm sure you're gonna hear so many insights just throughout this whole video. So a person born on June 5th, 1990, and the question is, how do I find fulfillment to the grand purpose I feel eternally called to? At this rate, will I clear my name and stand on my own 2 feet? Or do I have to make drastic changes? Will it be enough? And what are those changes? So let's start from first question. How do I find fulfillment to the grand purpose I feel eternally called to? First, what I see here is you have two program 6, and program 6 is about love and caring, and you're a loving, caring person. The thing is, you often forget about yourself and your own needs, and you sacrifice yourself for the needs of others. You should learn to put yourself first, to care about yourself first, and to love yourself first. Because if you don't love yourself, you cannot give love to others. Like truly, you cannot. You care and appear to give love to others just because you want to seem to be a good person, a, get praise, get recognition. Don't do that. Like if you continue doing this, you'll feel empty inside. First, you need to truly love yourself, and from that you will be full, you will feel full to give more. Also, you have a tendency to be a perfectionist, and you always chase that ideal person, ideal partner, perfect partner. It doesn't exist. Perfect is different for everyone, and the more you chase that ideal partner or perfectionism, the more you feel like it's just so far, and you feel frustrated. And you ask about the grand purpose. How do I find fulfillment to the grand purpose I feel eternally called to? Your soul's mission, that is 12. Second, it's more than just 12. I made a note here. Your mission is actually 12, 6, 18, um, which the end goal for you is to become uh, a caring person who is not afraid to share their emotions, their feelings with people, who understand other people, who shows a beauty of this world to other people through love. And 18 is, it's a very intuitive person, very deep person who can help other people, who can heal other people. And you might start feeling this already now, but as I said before, you can't get to that mission, you can't accomplish that mission until you fulfill the programs in your matrix. And the programs in your matrix, number 5 is a teacher. You share knowledge, you have a gift of um, explaining complex in a simple way, in a simple to understand um, words, and you need to use this talent. 16, you don't need to mm, see every program that we have. Uh, there are mm, two minuses sides, and we need to come to a balance. What I mean to that, for what I mean by that, uh, program 16, if a person doesn't pass this program, he um, starts ruining everything, ruining relationship, ruining their own life, ruining other people's lives. To pass this program, you need to do the opposite, build something new, transform, help other people, not ruin your own life, the life of other people. Number 11 is a very strong number, a lot of strength, a lot of physical strength, a lot of emotional strength. And you need to use this strength for the good, not for the bad. If you use this 16th and 11th, right, both very strong numbers, if you use it to in a negative way, destructive way, if you um, focus on that, on negativity, guess what's going to happen? Nothing good. Like you're going to attract more negative situations, negative, um, there's going to be more negativity in your relationships. So to correct that, you need to um, start from these ruins, from these distractions. You need to start building something new and something good. And that's how, by passing this program, you will get to your soul's mission, you will get to your um, grand purpose. And so then the next question is, at this rate, will I clear my name and stand on my own 2 feet? Do I have to make drastic changes? If you want to change your life drastically, you will have to make changes. See, this is what I'm saying. You have a choice in life. You can choose how your life's gonna be. You can choose from this point on. Don't think it's too late. Don't think, oh, I'm not, I don't have a conversation with you right now. I don't have a dialogue with you right now to see what really happened, right? But don't think that it's too late to change something. Don't think that it's too late to improve relationship, improve your life. It's not. It's never too late. And if you want to make drastic changes in your life, improve your life, you will need to make those changes. And so some of them that I told you already, right? Not to destroy, not to ruin anything, but build. Second of all, start working on yourself, loving yourself. Also, the program 6 that is on the top here, it shows that you might have difficult relationship with your dad, so that will also need to be fixed in order for you to get to the grand purpose. And 19 here, in negatives, it's dominance, it's control, it's aggression. And in positives, these people are optimistic, they are very warm. People want to be with them, people drawn to them. But again, if you use control and dominance, then you're going to lose those relationships, right? So, by knowing these programs, you now know, okay, today, what changes can I make uh, to start changing my life, to improving your life? And again, I will never get tired of saying it. We all have a choice in our life, and you have a choice to also do better and to improve your life. And always choose um second, always choose what's in your best interest, what benefits you. What I mean by that is it's in our best interest to know that we have a choice in life. It's not in our best interest to think that uh, oh, our life is predetermined, our life is just gonna go how it's gonna go. No, in our best interest to know and believe that we make a choice. It's not in our best interest to think that, oh, it's my karma, I'm punished, or God punishes me. No, it's in our best interest to believe that we're here to enjoy our life, to have a great life, to live a happy life. And we deserve to live that happy life. And so, always, if your mind goes somewhere in like think something negative, always know that you have a choice and always choose to believe what's in your best interest. Um, Next question is a person born on June 27th, 1999, about myself. So, first of all, you have a genius code right here. 197 is a code of genius. You're very smart. If you want to learn something, like program 7, it shows that you like to. Mm, if you choose people that you hang out with, you like smart people, intellectual people, wise people. And um, if you want, if you're interested in any subject, you go deep, learning everything about this subject. And that's what makes you a very smart person. Another thing is number 5 is also smart, but the difference is number 5 can hold a lot of information, different information at one time. Number 7 goes deep into that information and into that field that he that the person really likes. Again, June here, number 6, shows um, that there might be some complications with accepting yourself for who you are. And that's a really one of the main programs here as well. Um, and 6-5, um, this combination shows that um, you like beauty, you like beautiful people, you like beautiful things, you like aesthetics, and mm, you're a very warm person who likes to invite guests over, take care of them. Number 9 mm, also shows about your wisdom, that you're very wise, and you already showed up into this world with the knowledge and wisdom. But what you don't need to do is you don't need to be closed off from other people. You can have a tendency of um, just being alone, which when you're alone, you mm, can get with your thoughts and can get ideas, and that's how what fills up your energy. But just don't stay in that state, because you need to go out and to people and share your knowledge with them. And um, what else? Number 10 here shows that you can be a great leader. You can even have your own business. That business can be online, um, or something that is connected with traveling. You also, number 17 here in finances shows that um, you're very talented in really anything that you put your mind to, like it comes very easy to you. And you can become actually famous, and it's your choice how famous you can be. The famous in the on the scale of your town, your city, your country, the world, it's really up to you. But whatever you do in in your career, you need to enjoy what you do, because number 6 here shows that um, ideally, if you have a hobby that you really love, make it your project, where you can earn money doing what you love. You absolutely need to do what you love in order for you to have a financial freedom, because doing something, a job that you don't like, blocks you financially. In the mission here, your mission is 10, 11, 21, and the end goal for you is to become this independent leader, charismatic leader, a person who others follow. And you can even be a bridge between the countries, between the cultures. Foreign languages, if you're learning foreign languages, if you know foreign languages, is a plus for you. um, Create something that no one created before. And this mission 10, 11, 21, Elon Musk has the same mission, just for the reference. And so just to use your ideas, use your hobbies, use what you love, and do something with it. Don't think that you probably have a lot of ideas coming to your mind, and you probably think like, oh, it's silly, or how can I do it? Don't think that it's silly. um, Try to, when you get idea, so we get ideas from above, sometimes we don't even know how this idea came to our mind. What we need to practice is to realize that idea in material world, in real world, not just have it and forget it. And when you do this, even when you start small, you start getting bigger ideas, great ideas, bolder ideas, and then you have experience how to um, realize those ideas here and make something great. Next, April 30th, 1998. When will we part ways from each other? And you also gave the date of birth of your partner, which is great, because and this is like for everyone, if you ever have a couples question, always give date of birth of the other person. That's how I can see um, what problems as a couple you may face. What should you do as a couple? Like I can give just more insights if I know the date of birth of your partner as well. So what can I tell here? um, the task for your couple, for you as a couple, First of all, you probably met during some kind of transformation in your life. You maybe even met when something bad happened beforehand, and then you guys met to transform together. And to have a great relationship in your couple, you need to value each other, even though in your particular couple you have a lot of up and downs, you have a lot of emotions going on, and even when you decide to part ways, something is holding you guys together, and you maybe even attempted to part ways and then you get back again. And you have 13 here as a couple, and these programs right here, it's also 13s, which shows the problem in your couple. There might even be abuse because it's such an emotional things going on in your couple that it sometimes it's hard to control emotions. If it's abusive relationship, please find a way to part ways, and but prioritize like being on good terms also, so that there is no hatred between you guys, because I see your partner has a lot of strong numbers, 11th and 19th and 10. He might even be controlling, because 10 in relationship sphere is about control, 4 is about aggression, 19 is about control, 11 is about strength. So he has a lot of strong numbers in his sphere of relationship triangle. And the question is, when will we part ways from each other? It's up to you. When? If you haven't part ways yet, something is holding you back, you are not completely ready for it, or you hope that something's gonna get better. If he and you both start working on yourselves first and then your relationship, yes, things might get better. But if he or you are stubborn and don't think that anything is wrong with you, or anything is there's no problems or anything, it's not going to change. Okay. And also, you or me or anyone, we can only be in control of ourselves, of our emotions, of our reaction to the situation. We cannot control other person. We cannot change other person unless they want to change. So we don't need to focus on other person. We only need to focus on ourselves. What we can do, how we can change. And most of the times when we change, our circumstances change. When we change, the attitude of another person changes also. Because if we believe in something, we attract that in our life as a confirmation that our belief was right. So before we change anything, we need to change our belief. If a person doesn't feel like he is deserving of something better, he's going to attract these people and situations who are going to show them that they're right. Yes, you're not deserving of it. So for that to change, we need to change our belief about ourselves, about our choices. And so again, um, everything is up to you. It's your choice. The only thing, like what I can tell here, is you also have in your sphere of relationship 16. I talked about program 16 for the first person. I think that they tend to, if in negative, they tend to use, they tend to destroy um, relationship and everything that they've built. And also what's important for the program 16 is balance between spiritual life and material life. People who have program 16, they tend to either reject spiritual life, not believing in spiritual life, spiritual development, God, universe, all these energies, and they only focus on money, career, material things. We live in a world where it's a dual world, where material and spiritual exist together. So we don't need to reject material life. We don't need to reject money or think of money that is something negative or bad or only spiritual and only this. And we don't need to refuse spiritual life. We need to balance them both, develop spiritually and materially, mentally, not to reject those um, two directions. And so the what can help with not ruining and destroying everything around you is spirituality. When you come to spirituality, you you start changing your ways, your thinking. It's really going to help. And 21 here is a program of freedom. You're never going to be happy if you don't feel free. It doesn't mean to be alone, not to have a family or anything. No, but even within the family, you can feel freedom. It blocks you tremendously if you feel like you're in a cage. You need to travel. That's what fills you. Also, as I said, like every program has negative and positive, right? So the negative of the program 21, if you separate people on good or bad, or divide them by race or by just social standings, like anything, this is negatives. You need to unite people. You need to treat them all equally. And you need to be independent from anyone, financially independent, not to, in any way, not to depend on another person, whether it's a partner or parents or anyone, just to be independent. This is also very important. And you also have tens in your triangle in the relationship, which means that you could also uh, use control, and we cannot control other people, the or situation. We think that we can, so that we're like, oh, we're in control. That's an illusion. We can't. We should only focus on ourselves and what we can do, what we believe. Then our circumstances is going to change. Okay. Um, Next, June 12, 1986. Will I have someone special someday? Oh, yes, I saw this chart. Um, do you see how many sixes are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 15 is kind of like 6, just in a different form. It's 15 here. This chart is like screaming beauty, aesthetics, perfection. Um, and you're a very beautiful person. I don't know who wrote this. I didn't see, a picture or anything, but I just know that you're a very beautiful person. You're a very magnetic person. People want to be around you. You know how to communicate with other people, and you have a natural like sense of style to you, and just magnetism, not like natural magnetism, charisma. Um, you have a gift of persuasion, of convincing a person to do whatever you want. But in negatives, it could lead to manipulation when you use this gift to manipulate others. This is negative. Using it to uh, as a skill, like as a sales skill, or where everyone benefits, that's a positive. So this is how you learn how to like pass your programs, right? And so uh, again, number 6, program 6. First, you need to learn to love yourself. You're looking for someone special someday. Yes, you can have that someone special today, but the thing is, you're looking for that ideal um, partner, for this perfect person, perfect in any way. But first, what's very important to you is appearance. They need to look uh, handsome or beautiful, and um, for you to even pay attention to that person. But you need to learn how to look deep, and how to see the deep qualities on that person, not just surface, and remove perfectionism from your life. A lot of times, like, if it's not perfect, you're not going to do it. If it's not, don't let it stop, don't let perfectionism stop you from doing something great. And in your finances also, you absolutely need to love what you do. Absolutely need to love what you do. And you can work in like beauty sphere, and with women and style. It's that could be really great. Or like something like esthetician or something like that. I know that wasn't your question, but your question was about if you meet someone special someday. You can absolutely, but before you meet that someone special, figure out first how to love yourself before you can find. Because if you don't do this, you will all you looking for something, not inside but out, right? You like you're looking who will fill that void in you, who will fill that space that you have, that emptiness that you have. You don't need someone special to do that. First, you need to do this for yourself, and then out of your fulfillment as a person, you will find that someone special. You don't need to think or feel that you can feel happy only when someone you have that someone special. First, learn how to be okay by yourself and feel fulfilled and happy by yourself. Then you will find someone special. Because and when you find someone special, you don't need to be one whole thing. You're a separate person. He's a separate person. Or she, I'm not sure who wrote this. You're two separate people, happy, harmonious, healthy people who came and you're better together, but you're okay separate too. Once you do this, and actually one of the mission of your soul is to start showing that love to others through yourself, but you can't do that unless you love yourself first. And what else was I gonna say? Another task is for you to build a healthy, harmonious relationship that are based on love and trust, and to show that it's possible, because you don't have a good example of that in your life. And you might even have um, some problems with your parents, which you also need to like rebuild that relationship. Um, Also, the question might come up like, what exactly do I need to do? How do I do that? Right? And because I was asked a lot about, like, okay, I know my programs, what's next? I created a journal that is based on individuals' date of birth and individual programs and what they need to accomplish. And there are practices, like monthly practices, that uh, you can do at your convenience. And by doing them, you start transforming your life, you start transforming as a person. And that's how you uh, improve it, and that's how you pass your programs, because the practices that I have there, they're carefully curated um, to your needs, to what you need. I'll post that link in the description, because a lot of times, like, a person might think like, okay, like I get it, but I'm not sure what I need to do unless I go get like a professional help as like psychologist, or I do the sessions of psychologist and like get through that, right? So but this journal that I have, it has like actionable steps, practices, uh, like reflective prompts that you can start doing in order to figure out yourself, in order to start transforming um, as a person. So next, February 23rd, 2005, future husband's name. So numerical psychology can't predict the name of future husband or future wife. As I said before, 2005. So you are still very young, and these triangles actually they start opening up after like 33 years old. Right now, you need to focus on your first triangle, second triangle, and pass this program so that it will be easier for you to pass the programs in these three triangles. Right now, only these programs are opened for you, which means 5 is the program of knowledge, and you're probably a really great student, and you need to keep always developing yourself. That's positive. Negative is when you're going to be at your point where you start thinking, oh, I already know everything, I don't need to learn this, oh, I can do this better. I can teach this better. This is negative. You need to treat every person as a teacher, even if younger than you, even as a child, any situation as a teaching moment. What can you learn from it? And number two in spirituality is you need to focus also on the relationship with your ancestral line, your mother's line. Make sure that you have a great relationship with them, because if you don't, if you choose to uh, hold the grudge or be hurt, feel what is it called? Feel like it's unfair treatment or like whatnot, right? It will block you. It blocks your energy. So just accept, forgive anything that happened or anything that is going to happen. Again, you always have a choice to feel hurt or to let it go. Choose to let it go because that's what's best for you. Next, February 25th, 1985. When is the birthday of the one I'm going to be with? Again, as you know right now, numerical psychology is not a prediction tool. It's just a tool for self-development, self-improvement, yeah. And I was saying that you can look at the cycle of life that you're in, because some cycles are more about family relationships, some cycles are more about business or starting new project that you can see. And 2025 is actually a finishing cycle. It's a cycle number 9, and it's ending the cycle because like everything in life is cycle. History is cycle. So history repeats itself, right? Because it's a cycle. With something new has started, it needs to end. So the new will start again, and then that will end. Nothing is stable. Like stability is also illusion. There is like no stability. Don't hold on to stability. Stability stops you from growing, from um, from like learning something new, from doing something new, or um, from jumping where you are to something much, much greater. You can't do it if you hold on to stability. You can't make that jump. And so 2025 is a year of ending the cycle, is a year of 9. So if you felt this year that relationship gets ruined, or you lose friends, or you lost your job, or something that is leaving you, don't hold on to that. It's better for you. It means that you didn't need that relationship and you didn't need that person. And friendship, some friendships are not meant to last forever. They're meant to last that season. So the more you hold on to it, the harder it is for you. More difficult, your life is more difficult in that way. Just let go and be thankful for that period that you had together, or for that job and that period that you had it. Now it's time for new changes. And this is 2025 is like a general year of like ending cycle, right? But then for every person, like for example, for personally for me, this year of like a family and focusing on relationship and partnership and building the partnership, like it's a 2 for me. Last year was a 1. It's a beginning of something new. That's when I realized I want to start my own business. And this you can tell in numerology, you can see in numerology, right? The birthday of the one you're going to be with, you can, because again, it's your choice. It's your choice. You can always choose you're going to be with this person or you're going to be with that person. But to make the right choice, you need to be connected with your heart, with your intuition. You need to ask what my heart wants. It's never going to lie. But by having 7 here and 5 here, you're very analytical, very logical. It helps you in a way, but it also stops you in a way because you try to solve every problem and every question with not what you feel, but how logically it's right or wrong logically. Logic is not always right, but your heart and your body always 100% will never lie. And so for you, you need to learn how to turn off your analytical, turn on your body. It means sport, massages, something where your body can move so that energy in your body moves. Meditation are great for you. That's how you're going to tune in um, with your body, and you will start feeling the response, right? Next is March 16, 2007. When I will be successful, mentally stable, physically strong, disease free, tension free, settled, and whether I marry a woman whom I love. Wait a second, let me read this question again. Mentally stable, physically strong, disease free. Disease free, tension free, we really need to look at what actual diseases like that you have. So marry a woman whom I love. So I'm assuming um that this is a man who wrote this question. And why it's important? Because you have a lot of threes, 3 here, 12 here, 3 here, 21, also 3 here. 3 is a very feminine energy. And 4, so program 3 and program 4, they mutually can substitute each other. 3 is a feminine energy, 4 is a male energy. And so if male has a lot of 3s, they need to turn it into 4, if it makes sense, which means you need to work on your discipline. You need to work on, if you gave a word, you need to keep that word. More responsibility, being responsible. And you need to cultivate this in your life. Yes, you might be very creative, and that's great. But when a person has like a lot of creative juice, they tend to be irresponsible and just kind of in their own world. You need to cultivate that stability, responsibility. In a way, stability, I mean, in a way, as a man to take care of his family, his loved ones. If you're not separated from your mom, you should separate from her, meaning don't depend on her opinion, have your own opinion. You're already at the age where You are responsible for yourself, for your life. You don't need to depend on other person's opinion. You can make your own decisions. um, that's how you will also pass this program 3 here and here. Also 21 here in relationship. um, Freedom is very important. Being financially independent from anyone else, and being able to take care of your family is a must. uh, 16 in your sphere of personality. Wait, 2000. Okay, so you need to focus on these two spheres right now. Again, we talked a lot about 16s. I can't believe how many people with program 16th, and it's not a coincidence, by the way, because nothing is coincidence. Focus on spiritual and material. Don't just think about money, 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 or like wanting things, right? Spiritual self-development, self-improvement is gonna do great things for you. um what else was the question? When I will be successful? Whenever you're gonna start passing these programs, you will start improving your life. Number 19, let go of control. Don't dominate, don't try to control. Number 5, share your knowledge with others. Number 22, very creative. Use your creativity, use your ideas. Number 8, number 8 is a program of justice. Um, it's a very responsible program. Usually, people who have number 8, they are responsible. You can count on them. People can count on them. The negatives of this, and it's every 8 that I met, um, they about justice. Like they know how it's supposed to be and how it's not supposed to be, and they don't see the other point, like the other way. They think like this is bad, this is good. They judge this is fair, this is unfair, black and white, bad and good. um, and you should not judge. You should just accept everything like it is, because you need to understand that the universe always looks for balance, always finds that balance. And if something happens, even if you don't agree with it, you don't know the whole picture. You know this much, and you don't know what happened before that, that led to this point, what's going to happen after that, how it's going to be used after that. You don't know, so you cannot, from just like your experience, um, you cannot judge the situation or a person. If you choose a profession over judge, yes, judges can judge, everyone else can't. You just need to learn to accept it like it is. Otherwise, you will always have situations in your life to teach you to think differently and not judge. This is passing the program, and you have 2 8s here, and in spiritual triangle you have that 8 also. Number 2 here is using your voice. You will have a job or career where you will need to use your voice. So to pass this program, also start using it, or go to like acting classes or singing classes, vocal classes, just to develop that. Number 5 is in your finances. is sharing knowledge. It doesn't have to be a teacher in a common way of thing, or like a school teacher, right? Even though it could be, but it's school systems. It's share any kind of knowledge that you uh, have, that you're interested in, right? And so for now, I would say focusing on spiritual development, that will help you tremendously. So, and all the other advice that I gave you, separating from your mom, developing uh, responsibility, taking care of yourself, yeah, not to depend on anyone's opinion, removing control. That's all. Like once you start doing this, I guarantee you, you will see results in your life. I guarantee you, because you guys need to understand that change in your life comes fast. Some people tend to think that, oh, to change my life, I gotta work really, really hard, do this really, really hard, and this, and then they still find themselves year after year doing the same thing. Nothing changes in their life. Nothing changes in their life because they're still doing the same thing, but they're not doing what they're supposed to do. When you do what you're supposed to do, changes come very fast. And you feel them first, and then you see them in material world. That's why always do according to your desires. It's never gonna, like, you didn't come into this world with desires that you have to do something against it. It doesn't even make sense. You came to the world with your own purpose, with your own desires, with your own mission. But yet, majority of people working the job they hate, they taking place of another person who's supposed to do that job, just because they think that it's stable, or that's how they earn money, or that's it. It can be easier. Life doesn't have to be hard. Again, it's your choice. It can be really easy, very joyful. You can live a happy life if you go according to your own desires. If you do the job you're not supposed to do, how your life's going to be great and happy and stuff? It's not going to be. But when you go according to what you want inside of it, even if it uh, sounds ridiculous to other people, it doesn't matter. That's your life, that's your desires. When you do this, the door's gonna open up. The changes come really fast. So when you do, when like follow my advice, you will start feeling changes in your like mentally, physically. You will start seeing those changes. Um, Also, like if you play a game, you have this like spark and interest to play this game, or to pass that level, or to try new things. In a game, you're not afraid to try new things. In afraid, in a game, even if you fail, you might get frustrated, but you go and try again. It's not a big deal. You go and try again. But in life, a lot of people treat it so seriously. But if you treat it as a game, you have this interest to try something new. What if I do this? What if I do that? What's going to happen if I do this? And then you start having this spark and the interest to continue and go on. Treat it like this, because it is life. People who say something against what you want or have opinion, they just play a role in your game. This is just their role. Some people will help you. This is their role. Some people will drag you down. This is their role. Doesn't matter. You do you. You do what you want, what your soul desires. And by the way, the birth chart will never contradict what your soul wants. Never. It's gonna only confirm, but it's never gonna contradict to what you already want. Because why am I saying this? Because some people know that they want something, but they think, oh, it's just like silly. They don't listen to it. They listen to the outside words, to the words of other people. But I'm telling you, and looking at the chart, you already probably heard a lot of confirmation. Just follow that, and I'm telling you, who cares what other think? If you feel happy, you're healthy, you do what you love. Imagine yourself like this, and if you achieve all this, would it matter to you what outside world is thinking? No, it's not going to be. And so treat it as a game, and other people just playing their roles and try new things. There are no silly ideas in a game, just a part of the game, just part of the level that you need to pass. Okay, next is December 7th, 2003, career and finance. One second, my battery is dying. Career and finance. So let me explain you how the triangle of finances work. We see on the top here, program 5. By now, we know that program 5 is a program of knowledge and program of teaching. People who have and so the big numbers here are always the main numbers that going to influence our life. The smaller numbers are programs that will help. By passing those programs, it will help us to achieve the main program. Okay, and so the main program here is what we like need to it's our goal, right? A gift of teaching, sharing knowledge, wisdom, the ability to explain something hard and hard to understand with easy, simplified words. But how does all the whole triangle works? According to 5, you can just go and be a teacher. And you kind of passing that program. But you will never feel fulfilled. At first, you might like it, but then it's gonna seem like something is missing. The trick here in what in career that you gonna do that's gonna bring you the most money, you need to connect all these programs together. That's how you're gonna go to the highest level that you possibly can, and you're gonna feel great. You're gonna have a great financial flow, uh, and you're gonna feel happy and fulfilled. How we do that? 5 is a program of knowledge. 22 is a program of creativity, stage, using your voice, um, getting the idea, like the ideas that you have, realizing them on stage. 17 is the number of a star. Number of a star meaning uh, being on stage, being famous, either working with famous people and just scaling it. So whatever you do, just scaling it, right? 10, it could be uh, uh, either traveling opportunities or online business. So all these need to be connected into one. You might travel and share your knowledge. You might be uh, it's a public speaking or something, sharing your knowledge on stage. Once you do that, and it doesn't come like all together right away, like little at a time. You just add another program, you just add another program. For example, mm, I looked at the star of Selena Gomez, and in her finances there is a like a, I think number 21 is here at the top, and it's about um, being famous and like worldwide famous, right? And she has number 4 here. It's about uh, like an actual business, right? And then she used her popularity and fame, and she went to what she liked and beauty and stuff, and she opened her own company, Rare Beauty. So she used all the little programs that she had to like fulfill her whole um, career triangle. Or let's say, let's take like Gordon Ramsay, for example. He had a talent and desire to be a chef. Did he know when he started, like at a young age, did he know that he's going to be world famous and he's going to be on TV? No, but it slowly happened. If he was just a chef, he would fulfill one program out of 6. So he first became that. But then in his programs, he also needed to be on stage. TV is also a stage. He went there, got that program, and 17 became famous. That's how it works. That's how we can fulfill um, the whole triangle. And also, I want to say that you will never see a chart, a bad chart, or a weak chart, or a person who in this world their mission is to suffer. You're never going to see that, because it's not supposed to be that way. You see that in a person's life when the person chooses to not improve his negative traits into something positive, and not to improve their life and just kind of like flow, like go with the flow. But if you look at that person's chart, his chart has great potential. He just didn't go there because of fear, maybe laziness, maybe believe that he is not worthy of it. And that can really, those negative thoughts can really suck you in, and it's hard to get out of there. But if you're here and listening to me right now, understand that you are responsible for your choices and for your life, no one else. And the great news is that because you can make a choice, you can choose to improve your life and to make it better. Another person with this triangle, let's say, with these programs, will feel the desire to share knowledge and become a teacher, and then he stops there. But that's not the point. The point is to go, you achieve something, get another goal, achieve another goal, expand, like to go, like, don't be afraid, treat it as a game. Go to another level. Past that, go to another level. Past that. Um, Next, I met this person on Threads, I think. Um, December 10, 1993. Hi, Jane. Do you have any insights regarding career or life mission for me? Thanks for doing this and excited to watch your life. Um, yes, so career and life mission. Um, your life mission, I actually also wrote it down, is 14. It's like in the middle here, yeah? But it has two more numbers. It's 14, 10, and 6. And 14 is the uh, spiritual leader, is a very creative person with a deep inner world and who has great imaginations and great ideas. This is your like point B. This is the end goal of like soul's mission, right? 10 is to think more about spiritual, and even though money is important to you, money shouldn't be a goal for you. Once you start sharing your spiritual knowledge, money will come as a side effect for that, like not as a goal but a side effect. Money will go when you start living according to your programs, which being a spiritual leader, share your knowledge. And 6 is um, teaching people to live with their hearts and through love, and to first to learn again, number 6, yeah, how to love yourself and then teach other people. And 7th in your finances and a career is also very spiritual, wisdom, sharing it. It could 10, it could be online business. And 3 is working with women, with kids, with women. 22 also working with through your voice, first of all, through your voice, and second of all, you can work with younger generation, women, transforming younger generation, because you love kids and you also have this childish spirit, which means like what I mean by that is like joyful, is playful, you're great with children, and just like using that um, is also great, and it's also very creative number, as I said before. You have 22 in your personality, and here like just to finding the ways to realize all your ideas that you have, and using your leadership potential also to do that and not being afraid of going there. What I also want to say, number 10, you have number 10 here, number 10 here, number 10 in finances you have, and in personality, this is the main program in your personality, is the luckiest program of all, is the luckiest number of all. The problem is a lot of people with number 10, they don't believe that. And they need to learn to believe that. When they believe that, they attract the opportunities. They don't need to chase anything or anyone or any opportunities. They just need to believe that it's going to come to them, because it just will. The universe, the way that universe works, it will always confirm what we believe. If a person believes, oh, I'm not lucky, it's not going to come, I'm afraid to take risks, the universe will just confirm that. But if you believe the world is safe for me, I will take risks. I will say yes to new opportunities. That's how the door's gonna open up for you when you say yes to new people, to new opportunities, to a new anything. Because um, that's how you attract. How can you attract um, new opportunities into your life if you like doubt, or if you say, "Oh no, like I'm not gonna go there." So make a first step, and the universe will meet you. Um, five also, right? Sharing knowledge. We talked about that a lot. Um, 17 again, yeah. Um, the program of a star. 12 here, 12 here. We didn't talk about the program 12 a lot today. It's the program of a person who sacrifices his own needs for the needs of others, putting the needs of others before them. And number 12 is actually one of the probably most creative um, programs. The thing is, if you don't realize your ideas that you have, you the world's going to give you less and less ideas because you're not doing anything with them. But once you start showing the world, hey, I got an idea, I materialized this idea, I did something with it, you're going to get more and more creative ideas. Um, but your mission is absolutely a spiritual leader mission. That's where your fulfillment is. Hope hopefully I um, answered your question. So number 10, or also number 10, not only the luckiest, they also considered code of millionaire 8. Number 10 is a code of millionaire. Probably for a person like you, money and millionaire doesn't means like so much because you a lot about spirituality, but having a lot of money gives you a chance to help more people in this world. Yes, so again, we live in the world that is both material and spiritual, so we need to accept both and balance both. Both are great. Next, March 5th, 1992. I've got married in 2021. Uh, wait. Yeah, I got married in 2021 February. When can I have children? And also, there is no stability in my career. And my time of birth is 4:30 p.m. on March 5th, 1992. Got married. Okay, so let me tell you something. In relationship, number one, we talked about it. It's a very strong number. Um, let go of control and let go of like program 20 is the program of codependency, when you depend on another person or on husband, and you just it's a very intuitive uh, uh, program. Like you have great intuition, you are very empathetic, very caring, but just don't lose yourself in the relationship. Number 15 here says talks about uh, never make a mistake of being in a love triangle. First of all, that is that's gonna uh, block your energy, yeah, and avoid any kind of addictions. Number 8 here is also uh, about control. You have 8 here, 8 here, 11 here, 11 here, 8 here, 11 here. You have a lot of these programs. 17 is also kind of 8, 8 here in the mission. Everything that I said about 8 before, about justice and fair and unfair, and not accepting that situation like it is, right? But giving your opinion about, oh, this was not fair, and you, the way that you acted, the way that they acted, and how this situation turned out, and this, don't fight it. Just accept it for what it is. 16, we talked a lot about it today, about distractions and balancing spiritual and material. So you have a lot of these strong numbers that talk about control and this situation. Like, for example, you want to get pregnant, right? You cannot control the situation. Okay, it shows you that you cannot, you're not in control. You want to make it happen, but it's not. So first of all, let go of control. Second of all, uh, answer these questions honestly. Why do you want to have a baby? Right now, when you cannot get pregnant, how do you feel? And if you never have children, how would you feel? How would you accept the situation? Why I'm saying this is because, first, any desire, anything that we want, anything that we wish to happen in our life comes not when we ask 100 times and we're anxious about this, but it comes when we're ready, and when we know that, first of all, is our true desire, and second of all is that we feel and ready to have it. If you right now, the baby should not complete you or bring happiness. You should first feel that you are already complete and happy with or without the baby. If not having a baby makes you feel like you're not a woman enough, or something is wrong with you, or this, you need to get rid of this thought, because even without baby, you are worthy enough, and you are a woman enough, and nothing is wrong with you. And let me show you this. One second, let me show you this map of consciousness right now. One second. And let me explain something. It's very important. It's very important. Okay. I don't know if you have ever heard or seen this map of consciousness before by David Hawkins. But basically, this is how it looks like. He measures emotions in hertz, like energy, electricity, right? And every feeling that we experience have uh, the different kind of vibration. Low vibrations, the lowest is shame. When we feel shame, we're on the low vibration. When we feel guilt, we're on the low vibration. Well, when we feel fear, we're on the low vibration. When we feel anger, we're on the low vibration. When it's our ego is big, we feel proud, and it's a low vibration. And then we get into neutral vibrations, and then when we have acceptance and reason and love and joy and peace, we get into higher vibrations. Why is it important? One second. Why is it important? When we feel fear, shame, that we're not worthy, we are on low vibrations. We cannot attract anything that is on high vibrations because we're not even on the same in the same reality. Um, the energy of having a baby, the energy of success and money, it's high vibrations energies. They don't live on the same low vibrations that where we are when we feel anger, frustrations, fear, shame. We cannot attract those high vibration things when we are feeling low vibrations constantly. That's why it's so important to be conscious of what we feel, and choose to be on high vibrations so that we could attract situations, people, things that are on the same high vibrations that we are. When we're on low vibrations, that's what we attract. Like, for example, I was walking today and I saw a puddle, and I realized some people see puddle, some people see rainbow. It's what they choose to see. And if people choose to see puddle, then they start, it's, as I said it before, the universe confirms everything what we believe in. If he sees paddle and trash and this, he will start noticing only those things. And the universe is going to confirm that, oh, this is the dirty place I live in. And the people who choose to see the rainbow, he will notice a blue sky, he will notice butterflies, he will notice pretty flowers. And that's the reality that he creates. That's the difference. Why we need to be on high vibrations to attract better things. This is a very important information here I give. That's why it's important to be conscious what you feel, how you feel. Don't give in. If you feel negative, don't give in to this feeling and go deep into that. Get out of it as fast as you can, because it's in your best interest. Always choose what's in your best interest. That's why when you ask me about when will I get pregnant, and ask what is the situation tells you, first of all. Second of all, with or without baby, you need to be in a state where you're okay and happy with or without. And then you can be ready to receive. If you feel that you're not worthy, you're gonna get a confirmation of that. If you feel fear, you're gonna attract more things to be fear of, to be afraid of. So first work on that. Let go of idea just to have baby, baby, baby. And then you had a baby, and then what? If you think baby is gonna make you complete or happy, that's not the case. First, you need to feel complete and happy, and then the baby will come on that state of mind. And that's how it, that's how it works. Um, let me open that. Yes. So all this advice and that I gave before, um, once you start working on this, once you start changing the way you think, once you start, what, like, that's why I say be very honest with yourself. Not having a baby, what do you feel? What do you think? Or do you think people judge you for that? Do you think um, the only way to be happy is to have a baby? Like, be very, very thorough with it. Be very, very honest with it, and you will see what doesn't allow you. Do you feel shame that you don't have a baby? Do you feel guilt that you can't have a baby? Like right now, can't have a baby. Be very honest with it, and then start working with your emotions. Start finding the confirmations of other people. Like, for example, oh, this person doesn't have a baby, but completely happy. Some people choose not to have a baby, and they're okay, right? They choose not to have a baby, and they're happy. So you can feel uh, happy and great and everything without a baby. Let go of that idea of that control. Work on your emotions. Work on uh, be happy and ready and confident the way that you are right now. Don't live in the future. The future is a fear of something that can happen, might not happen, or this. Past, live in the past. Okay, first year you didn't have a baby, second year you didn't have a baby. Do you understand that past is past? Leave it in the past. When you think more about those things, you create your now, right now, your presence right now. Every moment of our lives, we create our future. What you think right now, you create your future. If right now you think about the past and about you that you couldn't do, you create your future. Don't think about it. Be in the present. In the present right now, who you are. You are a great person. You are worthy of everything. You deserve of everything. No one is punishing you. No one is. Work with that. And then that, your desire, your wish will come. Next, November 11th, 1979. It is in German. I did translate it. The question is about what's happening with the world. And to answer this question, it's a very I always say like this: if we can change something in the world and we can actually do something, we should go and do it. But if we can't, there is no reason for us to sit and judge and talk about that. It's just we put our energies somewhere that we can't really do anything about. Okay, so and yes, just focusing on ourselves is the best thing we can do to improve the world. One person alone can't do much. Collectively, we can, like, if we collectively work on ourselves, improving ourselves, giving more love to this world, that only then it can improve. Next, August 26, 2002, I want to know about my current relationship, will work or not, and my career. Again, current relationship, everything is your choice. Everything is up to you. What I can tell you about your relationship, don't be codependent on any person that you're with. Um, People who have number 2, number 20 in their programs, they always need someone. They always need to be in a relationship. They cannot be by themselves. They always need that someone. Be okay being by yourself. Be be fulfilled being by yourself. Current relationship will work or not. First of all, I need the date of birth of another person. Second of all, sixes, again, it's about yes, one of your missions is to build harmonious relationship and stuff, but you have eights here, you have eight here, eight here. Again, it's about control. Be more trusting, less controlling. Um, and don't, you could be the person who gets hurt by like um, little things. Develop that thick skin, right? Like don't um, and very important thing, don't be afraid to express your emotions and your feelings. If you bottle them up, it's just not healthy, because then they're gonna come out anyways. It's just not gonna be uh as what is the word, as uh it will be destructive. So um really just work on not bottling up your emotions, sharing everything in a constructive way, not in like emotional way. Um, Let go of control. Don't sacrifice yourself for another person. Put yourself first, and then other people also not gonna use it against you, because you know your self-worth. And your career is so number 4 is a physical business. It could be real estate connected, or buildings connected, or something also, because you have 6s here or 12 here, um, something like buildings with aesthetics, or new like design buildings, something connected to that. It's a more of a project. Well, right now you're very young. This is more like close to 30, after 30, right? You'll probably like develop from going from like doing something else to progressing. Um, You will absolutely need to also love what you do. You might be good with your hands, but it's something, it should be like a physical business. And what else was I going to say? Ah, and it should be, your work will um, be connected to like a project. It should be something cycle, like project started, you started the project, you finish the project, you started the project, you finish the project. Like for example, like crisis manager, they came, right, they fixed the problem, they moved on to another problem, they move. If it's something like a long and stable, you might get bored doing that. So yeah, something like a where you finish and when you start and finish. uh, yeah, and it could also um, it will also probably be connected to either beauty or something creative as well. And number 14, person born on May 18th, 2006. As a well self-aware person, what depth can numbers show about me and my career? Um, you have a lot of eights in your personal, and you have eight in the main program of your career. Eight is about they're good entrepreneurs. They can make money out of anything. You can scale any idea. So they people with eight, they think on a bigger scale, on big scale. You get an idea, you scaled it already in your head, and so you need to build a business that is like a system. Working with women, working with families or kids, having the you need to have a freedom in your career where you're not in the office 9 to 6. That's gonna block you. That's gonna block your financial flow. That's You're not gonna feel happy there. Something transformational, working with women, families, or kids, um, building a system around that, building a business around that. That's where your money flow is. And also you have 2 5s in your talents. It's also sharing your knowledge, being a great teacher, having a great wisdom. 18 is a very like, first of all, 18 in your triangle of personality talks about, it says about how deeply intuitive you are, but you also can, in negative, you can have a lot of fears that might not even have anything to do with reality. It's just like fears that you have in your head, or like negative thoughts. So you really need to work on positive thinking, because you attract everything you think about. Sometimes you might even have dreams, and through the dreams you have your answers. So pay attention to that as well. Being close to the water fills you with energy as well. And so positive thinking, because whether you think negative or positive, you attract that. That's important. And most likely you are a night owl. That's where you think more at night, you think more clearly, you have more energy. And just something when you transform another person, something transformational, because 13 is in your money, is um, saying about transformation or saving, or both. And very spiritual, and spiritual mission of life as well. um, yeah, so guys, hopefully I gave you lots of insights and I answered your questions. If you have any other questions, you can always follow up. In the description of this video, I'm gonna share the link to my social media, so that you could always be in contact, and also to the my journal, personalized journal, um, for practices. If you ever need or if you have any questions of how to pass the programs, you get about 10 practices a month so that you can really start working on your development and transformation and just passing your levels of programs in your magic. So thank you so much for all your great questions, and hopefully we'll be in contact, and hopefully I answered, of course, because it's a in the format that it is, it's hard to really get into deep of like every question and everything there is to say. But hopefully, at least I still helped you. And again, if you have any other questions, just contact me, and let's be in touch. Thank you for watching.